Hello viewers, welcome to Maths Made Easy with Onifade. In today's class, we are going to discuss fractions. Fraction is a very common topic, although it's an elementary topic, but you also find it in Neco and WAEC syllabus. So if you check your WAEC and Neco past questions, you always come across question on this topic. That means this class is going to be useful to both elementary pupils and the students in secondary schools. So without wasting our time, let's proceed. When we talk about fractions, fractions are of the form a all over b. That is, fractions are always in this format, a all over b, where a is the numerator. The a here is called the numerator and b is the denominator. This b is called the denominator, and it can at times be represented with numbers. In most occasions, they are always in numbers. So for example now, the a here is equals to 1. So 1 is the numerator, while b, which is equals to 2, is the denominator. So that is the reason why we said where a is the numerator and b is the denominator. So fraction is always in this format. So whenever you see something like this, 3 all over 4, 5 all over 6, and so on, it is called fraction. Now, types of fraction. There are three types of fraction. We have the proper fraction, improper fraction, and the mixed numbers fractions. Now, these are good examples of proper fraction. 3 all over 4. The next one is 6 all over 39. So these are good examples of proper fraction. You notice that the numerator is smaller while the denominator is bigger. So in proper fraction, the numerator are smaller and the denominator are bigger. So now let's move to improper fraction. Improper fraction is the opposite of proper fraction. Here the numerator are bigger while the what? The denominator are smaller. You can say 5 all over 4 and this one is 27 all over 4. You can have 29 all over 6 and so on like that. So this is just the opposite of proper. Here we have 3 all over 4. Here we have 5 all over 4. So here the numerator is smaller, the denominator is bigger. Here the numerator is bigger, the denominator is smaller. Now when we talk about mixed fraction, so you can see this is the combination of mixed numbers. We have one whole number, 3 all over 4. And this one is 5 whole number, 4 all over 23. So this is called mixed number fractions. So it's the combination of it can be combination of what? Proper and improper fraction. Then you also have what? Whole numbers. So there is whole number, then you can have what? Proper fraction. At times it may be improper fraction. So this is called mixed fractions. So the next thing is to look at examples on mixed is to look at examples on fractions. But before we look at example on fraction, you have to take note that the basic rules of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division is applicable to what? To this topic. So by the time we start, we are going to use our basic rule for addition. The basic rule of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. We are going to use it on this topic. And also, when you are dealing with addition, subtraction, or when you have the fraction numbers in brackets, we are going to apply BODMAS. So we are going to apply our BODMAS rule. So let's take a look at some examples. Our first question is taken from Neco 2014. So it's taken from Neco past question. Neco 2014 number 1. We are asked to simplify this. 10 whole number 2 all over 5 minus 6 whole number 2 all over 3 plus 3. The 3 here is an whole number. So the first thing to do is to change the mixed fractions to improper fraction. So the mixed fraction here, we are going to change them to improper fraction. So let's start. Now, this is going to be 5 multiplied by 10 plus 2. So 5 multiplied by 10 is going to give us 50. 50 plus 2, that's going to give us 52 all over 5. Minus the next one, 3 multiplied by 6, 18 plus 2, that is 20. 20 all over 3 plus 3 plus 3. So the whole number here, we can just change it to 3 all over 1. So 3 all over 1 is the same thing as 3. So now let's proceed. After changing the mixed fraction to improper fraction, the next thing to do is to find the LCM of the denominators. What are the denominators here? We have 5, 3, and 1. We just introduce 1 because we want to find the LCM. So let's quickly do that. So to find the LCM of this, so okay, let me just say 3. 3 cannot go here, so I bring down my 5. So 1, 1. Then the next thing, let me use 5. 5 here, 1, 1, 1, then 1. So 3 times 5, 15. 15 times 1, 15. So our LCM is what? 15. So the LCM is 15. Now, since my LCM is 15, so let's start. So the first thing to do, we're going to say 5 in 15, 3. 5 in 15, 3. Then 3 multiplied by 52. 3 multiplied by 52. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 5, 15. So we have 156. 3 in 15. How many 3 can you find in 15? 5. 5 multiplied by 20. We have 100. Plus 1 in 15. 15. 15 multiplied by 3. We have what? We have 45. Now, the next thing is to add and subtract. So this negative comes first. So 156 minus 100. 156 minus 100. And that is going to give us 56. Now, 156 minus 100, we have 56 plus 45 plus 45. So we are going to have what? 6 plus 5, 11. You write 1, you carry 1. 5 plus 4, 9 plus 1. We have 101. So we have 101. So 101 divided by 15. Now, 101 divided by 15, that simply means how many 15 can you see in 101? Then the remainder we bring it, we write it out. Now, how do we do that? So this is very simple. 15 multiplied by 6. 15 times 6, that's going to give us 90. 15 times 6, so that's 90. So in that case, that means 15 can go in 101 in 6 times. So that means 15 in 101, 6. 6. And what's the remainder? So if 15 times 6 is 90, then the remainder to make it 101 will be what? Plus 11. 90 plus 11 is going to give us 101. So 15 in 106, that is what? 6. Remainder 11 all over 15. So that means our final answer is 16. Sorry, our final answer is 6 whole number 11 all over 15. So that's our final answer, guys. So the second question says simplify 1 whole number 3 all over 4 minus open bracket two whole number 1/3 plus 4, close bracket. Now the first thing is to check if we have mixed fraction, and since we have mixed fraction, 1/3, 1 whole number 3/4, and 2 whole number 1/3, they are mixed fraction. So the first thing is to change them to improper fraction. So let's quickly do that. 4 multiplied by 1 plus 3. So that is going to be 4 times 1, 4 plus 3, 7 all over 4. Minus, open brackets, 3 multiplied by 2, 6 plus 1. We have 7 all over 3 plus 4. Now the next thing is to follow board maths. We have to follow board maths. Why are we following board maths? Because it involves brackets. That means when we follow board maths, the first thing that comes in board maths is what we are going to deal with first, and that is what? Brackets. So in that case, we have to add what is in the brackets. Solve what is in the brackets first. We solve what is in the bracket. So how do we do that? Okay, so let's quickly do that here. 7 all over 3 plus 4. So 4 is the same thing as 4 all over 1. In that case, we can say 3 in 3, 1. 1 times 7, 7. Plus 1 in 3, 3. 3 multiplied by 4, that is 12. And we have what? 19 all over 3. So this is going to give us 7 all over 4 minus 19 all over 3. Now, the next thing is to find the LCM of the denominators. So what are the denominators? We have 4 and 3. The LCM of 4 and 3 will give us, okay, let's quickly find this. So in 4, we have 2. You bring down your 3. 2 in 2, 1. Bring down your 3. Then 3. We have then we have 2 times 2 times 3, and that is going to give us 12. The next thing to do is to say 4 in 12, 3. 3 multiplied by 7, 21. Minus 3 in 12, 4. 4 multiplied by 19, that is 4 times 9, 36. 4 times 1, 4. Plus 3, 7. And that is 76. Then we have 21 minus 76 all over 12. So that means you have 21 with you. You owe someone 76. It's just like saying you have 21 and you owe someone 76. So if you subtract it from each other, so the remaining will be the amount you are still owing, since your debt is more than what you have. So this is going to be 5. So that means this is going to be minus 55 all over 12. So you make sure that your negative sign is at the middle here. That simply means both the numerator and the denominator owes what? The negative sign. So in that case, so 12 in 55. How many 12 are we going to see in 55? So that is going to give us 4. Since 12 times 4, 12 times 4 is 48. So remainder what? Remainder 7. So the final answer is going to be minus 4 whole number 7 all over 12. So don't forget to include the negative sign. Thanks for watching, guys.